I feel like everybody on Instagram does mini vlogs now. I have lived with my friends, I'm currently living with my boyfriend, and I am not died, and you expect them to go and Google you. That in itself is pride, because how dare you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Marycolette here. How you doing? If you're seeing my face for the first time, hello, welcome to the family. My name is Marycolette. The last video you guys must have seen of me was my Abuja anniversary vlog, which was super amazing, by the way. Those 3 vlogs are by far my favorite vlogs on my channel, period. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the love on my videos. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen my vlogs, make sure to check it out right after this video, okay? All right. So this video is going to be basically a get ready with me video. The last time I did a get ready with me video was like over a year ago actually. And it's so funny because that video was such a disaster. I literally had bought new products and wanted to try them on camera, and turns out that the foundation I bought was like 2 shades lighter than me. I know, it was a very funny video. After that video, I just told myself, you know what, I guess get ready with me videos is not for me, so I'm just going to stay away. But I feel like I finally mustered the courage to do it again. You know, never say never. This is a get ready with me video, so we should actually start getting ready, right? Yeah, let's do that. All right. To be honest, guys, I do have new product that I want to try in this video. Yes, I never learn. Yes. All right, so let's get ready. I have moisturized my face already. I'm going to start off by dabbing translucent powder all over my face. I recently got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose baking and setting powder in the shade Blondie. Just going to take this and dab this all over my face. I also got the Benai Final Seal setting spray. Oh. That has a very strong minty smell. I wasn't expecting that. And then go in with the Benefit Pore-fessional primer. I actually heard like only good things about it from one of my favorite YouTubers ever, Tomiwa. I absolutely love Tomiwa's makeup. This primer, however, guys, this is my smallest finger, and this is the primer against my smallest finger, just so you see how small this primer is. This tiny thing cost me 9,000 naira, so tiny. The selling point of this primer basically is that it conceals your pores, so I'm just going to put that all over my T-zone. So now that my face is primed and ready, let's talk about what I've been up to since I got back. I got back on the 30th, which was a Friday, and I went straight to work on Saturday. I also went for like the Ralph Lauren party that Saturday night. At the beginning of the year, I basically had to just sit down and reevaluate my content, especially on Instagram. I have been stagnant on there for the longest time. I'll literally be on 19.6 followers today. Tomorrow I'll be on 19.7. It will go back to 19.6. I literally was losing followers and gaining followers and losing followers and gaining followers. So there wasn't any real growth for like the longest time. I think for like 6 months. At first I thought I was shadow banned, and I mean, I probably still am, I don't know. I had to just sit back and reevaluate what I had been doing in terms of like my content and what I needed to do differently. And I decided that I was going to focus on more organic content this year. I had to tap into what I enjoy doing and what just comes to me naturally. I find myself going out a lot. I find myself, you know, being at interesting places. I figured, why not make content around this, since this is what I do more often. So I decided to start doing mini vlogs. I mean, I'd seen a couple mini vlogs here and there on TikTok especially, but on Instagram, not really. But ever since I started doing mini vlogs, I feel like everybody on Instagram does mini vlogs now. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but this is where me growing as a person comes to play. If this was me a year ago or even 2 years ago, that would have been a red flag for me. Like, oh my gosh, everybody's doing this now. Even though I want to do it, just because everybody's doing it, I would literally tell myself now, let me just find something else to do. It would just be such a discouraging factor for me. But over the years, I have definitely grown out of that mentality of thinking because everybody does something, a field is oversaturated, and because everybody's doing it, I can't do it. That used to be my mindset like before, believe it or not. What I failed to realize at the time was that everybody has their own audience. Even if it's just your family members that are watching you, they are still your audience, and you would grow from doing that thing that you believe everybody's doing consistently and well. So everybody might be doing it, but maybe not everybody's doing it like you. Like there might be something different about you or the way you do it. A lot of things that I've had to unlearn in my 20s are definitely things that I picked up while I was growing up. It took me years to realize that some of these things were toxic. Some of these things I picked up from my environment. Some of these things, believe it or not, my parents taught me. Not everything your parents taught you is true. There might be some people who will be like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, they are our parents. They are always right. I mean, especially as an African child, that was definitely our mentality. Our parents are always right. They know what's best for us. They want what's best for us. And yes, if I look crazy, it's because I'm waiting for my concealer to dry down a little bit. Yes, they wanted what was best for us and they wanted us to turn out fine. A lot of our parents were growing up when they had us. A lot of our parents were figuring things out when they had us. So obviously when they were training us and putting these, you know, values and culture and everything in us, they were teaching us based on what they knew at the time to be right. So a lot of my growth and a lot of my growth as a human being has come from unlearning some of those things that not all of them were wrong, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely some things that don't apply anymore, I believe. That excuse of, oh, this is just how I am, you know, I'm from this kind of family and that's what they do in my family, it just doesn't cut it anymore. Your parents taught you this thing because that is what they knew, but as I grew older, some of these things I had to discard them because one, they don't apply anymore, two, they just didn't help me grow. I'll give you a very good example. So when I was growing up, I had a family friend. She used to live with my mom's very good friend. She, at the time, was unmarried, but she had a good job. And when she had saved enough, she got a house of her own. She wanted her own space, she wanted to be more comfortable and all that jazz. But bear in mind, she wasn't married at the time. So I remember my mom had told me she doesn't think that's right for a single lady who isn't married to live by herself, because single women who live by themselves are considered to be loose girls. No man wants to marry a woman that is seen as a loose girl. No man wants to marry a woman that any man can just enter her house whenever. Any man can just come and visit her as they please. There's no mom or dad or auntie to like check her. And I remember just thinking like, okay, so that means that when I grow up, because this was when I was like very, very young, I just remember, oh, so that means that when I grow up, I am just going to, you know, get a job from my parents' house and I wouldn't stay by myself until I get married because I don't want to be labeled a loose girl. Fast forward to a couple of years later, I have not only lived by myself, I have lived with my friends, I'm currently living with my boyfriend, and I have not died. I have done just fine. It has just been more convenient for me to like go out, network, get to work. Most of like the things and the work I do is in the area that I moved to, so moving around became more easy for me. My life became easier. And my mom saw this. If you go back now and ask my mom, what's your take on a woman living alone? She would not say the same thing that she said to me a couple of years ago. Why? Because her daughter has broken out of that mindset and proved to her, God, English is so hard, and proved to her that there is absolutely nothing wrong with a woman living by herself before marriage. What I'm trying to say here is that in unlearning and breaking out of certain mindsets and beliefs, you also teach people. So I'm just contouring my face with this Wet n Wild foundation stick. Another thing I've had to like fling away has to be faux humility, fake humility. I'm about to try the Huda Beauty setting powder. It has this perfumey scent about it. I don't hate it, to be honest. As long as it doesn't make me break out. That's where we will fight. Huda Beauty. First impression, it is definitely like full coverage. It smoothens my under eye so well. I feel like this pairs really well with like a dewy foundation. Alright guys, so I might look a little bit crazy, but I am going to obviously blend all of that out. So yeah, I was talking about another thing I had to unlearn, which is fake humility. You hear a lot of things like, oh, I like this person because she's so humble, she brings herself low. Can you believe she was the one who did this and this and this, and she never once mentioned it? That is something that I definitely played into like way back. So you would never ever catch me there talking about, oh, I'm this, or I've done this, or I've done that. I always wanted to come off as a humble Joe. That shit will leave you unnoticed, underpaid. You're probably better at doing something than somebody, but you find them doing 10,000 times better than you. Why? Because they put themselves out there. They never miss an opportunity to talk about what they can do and what they have done. That's something that I've had to unlearn. That whole mentality of, oh, speak less, or, you know, when the time comes for you to sell yourself, you don't talk, you keep quiet, and you expect them to go and Google you. God. I had to unlearn that shit quick. If God has given you a certain talent, if God has given you the ability to do certain things, and you decide to keep it under wraps, to hide it, to not talk about it, that in itself is pride, because how dare you? My face is pretty much ready. I'm just going to do my brows and my eyes off camera, and I'll be back. All right, I am back. So I've done my eyes. I'm just going to go in with my full spectrum Covergirl bronzer. Just gonna put some right here. My double chin is. Make that look a little bit sculpted. Powder, and just dab it all over my face just to blend everything. I'm going to be using this YSL eye pencil.
A tornado flew around my room before you came.
So
the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears before they roll. When I'm thinking about you,
just around my lips, not on my lips, just around.
Thinking about you, do you think about
So yes guys, I am back. I feel like this is definitely way better than my first attempt at a get ready with me. I enjoyed doing this video even more because I'm more comfortable from doing this over time. It just goes to show that that's what doing things consistently will do to you. It wouldn't be the way you were when you first started. So that's one thing that I would take away from this. I absolutely love this makeup. It's giving what it's supposed to give. Like, This has been such an amazing video for me to film because I really open up to you guys. I'm not perfect in any way, shape or form. So that's why I said that I'm open to learning and unlearning things as I go ahead in this journey, and I'll be sure to bring you guys along with me for sure. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below. So if you have any thoughts on anything that I've said or done in this video, you know, makeup wise, conversation wise, please do let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Share this page, share this channel, share this video with your friends. Stop hoarding all this beautiful sweet content to yourself, okay? Oh, this makeup is so good. I feel like I need to do another video. Give this video a very big fat thick thumbs up, and I'll be sure to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
you were my first time. a new feel. It won't ever get old, not in my soul, not in my spirit, keep it alive. We'll go down this road till it turns from color to black and white.